So hello and welcome back to another video. Now I didn't really expect to make this video, but after the amount of people that have had a look at my Secret Roads to Oregon DLC video, I thought why not, why don't I try and see if there are any hidden roads heading to the basically Baltic DLC. Now I'm down here in Poland, so just down here, so this will be the area that be filled out with the Baltics DLC. I believe some of Finland, St. Petersburg, I believe this is this Kaliningrad, part of Russia here, Lithuania, Latvia, so yeah, very interesting. But I have found a few roads to test, or have a look at least, that takes us over the border into Lithuania, I believe this one. So if you come down here, basically the top right of the map, and then we sort of jump out here. If you got the free cam, you can just jump over the sort of wall there, and then we are into new territory. And let me just, oh, my Trackir is not working, that's always good. But yeah, as you can see, we're off the map here, which is pretty cool. If we just come outside, it's so unusual for SCS to just leave so much drivable area out of their or sort of hidden, ready for their upcoming release. Now, as I said with the Oregon DLC video, I've got no idea when this is going to release. It says later this year, but at a guess I'd say maybe late October for both of them. They seem to like releasing DLC at the same time, and I'm pretty sure this year would be no exception. But yeah, obviously we're still in Poland at the minute, so we still got all the sort of old SCS road textures and things like that. But as you can see, we're coming up to a sort of forest type thing here. This is almost a bit like some areas in the France DLC. You can see this sign here that's been sort of covered up, which is pretty funny, hidden from our view. If I quickly jump out, instead of driving, oh sorry, not the microphone, instead of driving all the way down, I'll quickly show you what it's all about. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of this forest type scenery in the Baltics. It's going to be pretty cool. As I said, it's pretty sort of reminiscent of the France DLC. There's quite a few areas like this. I'm sure they probably learned a few lessons from the sort of things they put into the France DLC. But as you can see, this road doesn't go massively far. It'll probably, if you have a look at it on the map, so it's going to head up here, so it'd be one of the connecting roads into Lithuania, which is pretty cool. But if we head back to the truck a sec, and then if we carry along this road, click the wiper button instead of the parking brake, my bad. But yeah, it is pretty cool, and as I said, we're going to see a lot of this, even in Oregon DLC. A lot of forest, which is pretty cool. So if you bind these DLC, you better like sort of forestry and things like that. But yeah, as you can see, still old textures. We come to a sort of border crossing in a minute, and I'll jump on the map and I'll show you that where it is. But again, sort of blocked off signs, which is pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be that road doesn't go anywhere. I already looked. This is going to be exactly what the road's going to look like. It seems finished. All the sort of textures look pretty good with the vegetation. I think they've done a pretty good job on this, to be honest. So yeah, here we go. This is the sort of border crossing. I mean, if I just jump out here, you can see the road textures changing. So this is the one on the right. That's going to be the new sort of style, a lot higher res, as you can see when you compare it to the old one. I mean, that's like a really massive contrast. Okay, chill out. But yeah, coming forward, these forests don't look complete yet. But yeah, look at this. I'm guessing it's like a border crossing. I might be wrong about that, but look at it. It's like all underground facilities there. Look at it. It's like an old school or something. There's a guy waiting around here. He's waiting for the Baltics DLC to release. Hopefully he's not waiting there too long. But yeah, let's go around here. Like a massive satellite dish on there. Like separate lanes. I mean, pretty random. Pretty unusual sort of border crossing. What's this sign say? Let's have a look. It's probably covered up. Oh, nothing on it. Oh, that's a bit of a disappointment. Let's get back on the road. So yeah, you can see the sort of textures have changed here. Some of that isn't complete, as you can see, but it sort of gives you an idea of what the vegetation is going to look like in the Baltics. Very sort of rural looking, and it's not like SCS. I mean, we've got assets like this building here, and that's all sort of run down and everything, which, as I said, it's not really like SCS to do stuff like that. They've sort of gone for like a lived-in style, which we haven't really seen from them before. I mean, this hotel here, this may be one of the sort of chains of hotel assets that we see across the DLC. I mean, they've got like a playground around the back with like adults talking in it. They've got rubbish there. I mean, you've got a massive plant there, bikes, people chatting out the front. It feels lived in, and it looks lived in. I mean, it doesn't look brand new. I mean, it's all cracks and sort of almost mold on the front, which obviously doesn't look very nice, but it looks lived in. The lights are flashing. It's really cool. Not sure if this would be like a delivery area, but they've got solar panels here, like a mini solar farm. Yeah, look at that. I mean, if we get out, I think I checked earlier, but this road doesn't really go anywhere. It just sort of leads off, so I doubt there's anything important going to happen there, like a telephone mast. But yeah, let's carry on along this road, because there's still loads more to have a look at. I mean, if we just jump out now, so we can see we're on, well, we've just gone into Lithuania. If we just, car coming, we'll go left here. But yeah, it is very, very cool that. I just don't understand why SCS have sort of left all of this sort of scenery in. Obviously, it doesn't look and feel 100% complete. I mean, I don't know if that's a new style fuel station, but pretty cool. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't feel 100% complete. There's some sort of dodgy textures here and there, but this is what it's going to feel like. This feels about 80% complete, and it's just left in the game to just explore if you turn the free cam on. It's just insane. All the new sort of tree assets look really nice and detailed. I mean, look at them. And it's just got a really nice feel to it, I have to say. Like, even the road's got sort of a level of dirt. It looks like it's been ran in. I mean, if you look on the centre line, how much dirtier that is. But yeah, it just opens up here completely. What is that? Let's go and have a look. I mean, some kind of old factory or something. I mean, around this area, they've got loads of sort of random roads leading out. I mean, you can sort of see the texture difference here. There's like a line. So I think this bit is probably 80% complete. This is obviously nowhere near. It's just got like the main road in. But if we get in, I'll go for a quick drive around and show you about. If you go straight on, that's sort of the end of the road. There's nothing really going on there. But if you go left, then it gets pretty interesting. We head over to the border of sort of Kaliningrad, I believe it is, and Russia. But yeah, the road just ends around there. I'll fly over in a second. But yeah, there's all those sort of random dirt roads around here with all these sort of buildings. Again, they all look lived in, run down. They're pretty random, but definitely cool. That road goes nowhere. Sort of just ends. Probably best doing this in the external camera. So yeah, it just ends around there. But yeah, very sort of new style junction this. Yeah, these buildings are just left everywhere. So random, with all these sort of paths leading around. So yeah, that's the end of that road. But then you come down here. I just noticed how low I am on fuel, but we should be okay. But yeah, sort of farm, sort of houses, not houses, what do you call them? Mine's just gone blank, but farm assets. And loads of these buildings sort of dotted about, which I'm sure we see loads of around the map. So you can get a good look at that. Again, look, run down and everything, which is so cool. Then we got these sort of flats here. They look quite a lot like the ones from Italy DLC, I have to say. A railway line. I checked earlier, that doesn't go anywhere. Sort of hangars littered about. But yeah, we carry on going. And this to me looks like the border into sort of Russia. You got like a security post there. You can see all the sort of ground textures are not complete, but this is sort of what it's going to look like, just with a lot more sort of lived in feel. It does look pretty intimidating, to be honest. I mean, it's a massive border crossing. I mean, if we just have a look on the map here, so you can see that's where we are. Yeah, we can carry on going. Whoa, hang on, we can just cut across the grass. Let's carry on down here, where we've got yet more sort of border control, I guess. Oh, there's some warning barriers. Let's cut around them. Whoa, bit bumpy. So yeah, we can just cut through here. Some more stuff over there. It's just so random. And then if we just come to a stop here, so I don't believe the road goes much further than this. So we've got this road just opening out now. That road just heads back round. We've got a fuel station, and then that doesn't go anywhere. And this has got all sort of weird sort of farm assets again. So weird, and like silos here. And then that doesn't go any further. So that's how far we can go. I mean, if we just sort of put the truck down here and then just jump on the map, I mean, look how far we have gone. I mean, that's quite a distance. So yeah, that is the first sort of secret road into the Baltics DLC. Now let's go on to the second. Okay, so the second road is, if you just come past, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but if you just come past this town here, and then there's like a little junction here. Again, looks a bit like the previous road we just went up. It is fairly easy to miss these, but this looks like it's going to lead sort of directly into the sort of Russia area, which is pretty cool. Again, this doesn't look finished, but it looks fairly close, to be honest. Is that like a random event there? Not sure if they're going to sort of incorporate any new random events into the Baltics DLC, but it will be interesting. Again, look at this sort of forestry area, or sort of woodland area. It looks very nice. The textures are so good on this, all the sort of fallen twigs and everything. Lots of farming going on around here. Not sure what this is like. I don't know, I'm not too sure. Sort of hay bales dotted about. I don't believe this road goes quite as far as the previous one. Let's carry on looking. Again, this is sort of the old sort of textures. We haven't got to the sort of newer part yet. We'll see how we go. Let's go external. Like a town in the distance. Not sure if we're actually going to be driving sort of by that, or if it's just like a scenery town. Again, we got some more towns over there, or villages. But yeah, we're still going. So many miles of sort of incomplete road. It's so cool that they've just left these in. But yeah, I think we just bypassed that town. coming up we got a rest area and a fuel station, and that is how far we can go. So yeah, that's probably going to be where it switches into the sort of higher textures and Russia area. And you can see the forest here. The scenery does sort of carry on for a little bit. If we just go to the map, you can see we're almost at the border. So that'll be one of the connecting roads. I'm sure some of these sort of junctions here will also be connecting in, which is pretty cool. So there we have it, some of the sort of secret roads that are heading towards the Baltics DLC. Again, if we have a look on the map, so it was here, that's where the junction is, and then here. There are a few other ones, but they sort of stretch nowhere near as far, maybe only to about here, where I'm doing the cursor. But yeah, it is cool that they just leave these in to be sort of looked at. If you guys find any more, please do let me know, and I'll have a look. But yeah, soon all this area is going to become unlocked. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.